Hi guys, I'm Satchur, Diagnostic World, www.diagnostic-world.com. If you're worried about your car passing the emissions test when it comes to your MOT if you're in the UK, or the annual test if you're anywhere else in the world, you are looking for a few hints and tips. We'll give you a few hints and tips on this video, telling you how to best prepare your car in order to make sure that it will pass the emissions test just before you go into it. Now in the UK you need to pass an MOT, which looks like this. And this basically states that your car is roadworthy. It doesn't necessarily mean that your car is roadworthy for a year, because something could happen to your vehicle within that year to make it unroadworthy. So you do need to get one of these checked every year, and within that year make sure you also maintain your car and make sure it's up to you to actually keep it maintained and roadworthy as well. Now to get one of these, there are many tests included in the actual MOT test, and you can do your bit just by basically checking the tyres, making sure they are within legal limits, making sure the brakes work okay, making sure all of your lights work and you don't have any bulbs out. And that type of thing is pretty easy. Pretty much anybody can check that type of thing. And when it comes to the emissions, that's a little bit different. Now in older cars, they generally test the emissions coming out of the exhaust pipe with a dynamometer. So you want to make sure that the gases coming out of the exhaust pipe are low and aren't polluting much at all. That basically means making sure everything is working as it should. So before you go for your MOT, make sure the oil's clean. Make sure you change the oil and the oil filter to make sure that they are as clean as possible before going in for inspection. Because if the oil's dirty, a lot of the vapours are sucked in, burn more and pollute more. Alright, so the next thing you can check is your air filter. If your air filter is blocked, it will block the air coming into the engine, it'll cause the engine to run lean, and it will pollute more. A lean running car makes the engine run hotter, which means the exhaust gases get hotter, which puts out more NOx, which is something that is measured and can actually cause you to fail the test. So next up, check your spark plugs. The spark plugs have a gap where the electricity fires. If your spark plugs are worn out, the gap will be too big and they don't work right. And then of course you need to check the cooling system. Check your coolant. If the coolant is low, the top of the engine will get air in it, which makes it run hotter and it'll pollute more. Now if you have a more modern car, they don't test it using a dynamometer, they plug it in via the diagnostic port and check it on a computer. In the UK, all cars, all petrol cars from 2001 are tested this way. All diesel cars from 2004 are tested this way. So if you do have a newer car and you've got a check engine warning light displaying, that will also fail the emissions test. So you need to get that corrected before you actually take it for the test. You can diagnose this yourself by using one of these diagnostic tools available from Diagnostic World, www.diagnostic-world.com. They'll allow you to read the fault codes and clear the fault codes, and if they come back, it'll tell you a unique description telling you exactly where the fault is. A very handy thing to have in your toolbox. Alright, so let's say you've tried all of this and your car still fails the emissions test. You can try fuel injection cleaner, pour it into the gas tank, and then drive your car really hard at about 70 miles an hour for about half an hour to 45 minutes. You'd be surprised about how often this works. Alright, so I hope that helped. A few basic step-by-steps on how to get your car through your emissions test. Like I say, if you do need a diagnostic tool, pick one up from Diagnostic World, www.diagnostic-world.com, or you can click the link directly below this video. They will not only diagnose things like check engine warning lights, but other parts of the test you will need to pass as well. So if you've got like an airbag light, an ABS light, a transmission light, something like that, then the vehicle will not pass the rest of the MOT. These kits are invaluable to help your car get through that MOT. I will be back with another video real soon.